You need to have water, you need to have a radio on batteries, and you need to have a flashlight on batteries to make sure that you can survive the first 36 hours. Things like that. That's simple things. But it starts there. The realization that not everything is plannable, not everything is going to be honky-dory in the next 20 years. I'm not saying it is going wrong tomorrow, but we have to realize it's not a given that we are in peace. And that's why we have the plans. That's why we are preparing for a conflict with Russia and the terror groups, if it comes to it, if they attack us. We're not seeking any conflict. But if they attack us, we have to be ready.
Yeah, I say all praises and honor. And double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and they across the world, pushing it through in all sincerity and in all honesty. Yeah, this is a brother from James Jamaica Camp. Yashamai.
I want.
I don't want to touch upon some video. We see I'm circulating, we see a lot of brothers do listen on it, with this military men from NATO, basically a one, people in Europe basically, stack up on certain things, because, we're in a time of war, right, because, they've been funding Russia, they've been funding Ukraine, it's like they've been funding Ukraine, for 2 years now, because, Russia, basically going at Ukraine for 2 years, and you have NATO, supplying, Ukraine, right? And things are happening in Russia because we see a lot of attack take place, in Russia. There's a drone attack and all these things, right? And basically, I'm going to go to war, with Russia very soon, right? So they are basically preparing to basically. Go to war with Russia, right? Can you go on, brother?
This article from Reuters says January 21st, 2024. It says NATO's steadfast defender exercises mark return to Cold War scheme. Russia says. It says January. It says the scale of NATO's steadfast defender 2024 exercise mark and in irrevocable return of the alliance to Cold War scheme, and it's a Russia Deputy Foreign Minister. Yeah. Russia Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Krushko told the state RA News Agency in remarks published on Sunday. It says NATO said on Thursday it was launching its largest exercise since the Cold War, involving some 90,000 troops, rehearsing how U.S. troops could reinforce European allies in countries bordering Russia, and the alliance eastern flank.
Right. And I believe part of the INF treaty is that they're not supposed to move to
advance towards them.
Yeah, advance towards each other borders. Right. So that they pull out from the time of Trump, then pull out of the treaty. Right?
Then eastern flank. If a conflict were to flare up with a near-peer adversary, these exercises are another element of the hybrid war unleashed by the West against Russia. Krushko told RA. An exercise of this scale marks the final and irrevocable return of NATO to the Cold War scheme, when the military planning process, resources and infrastructures are being prepared for a confrontation with Russia.
Yeah, so they are prepared to basically go to war with Russia. Right, and according to prophecy, you know, Russia is going to play a very important role, you know, in this coming destruction, right, and even NATO. Right, the scripture says the 10 horn and the beast, because the beast in Revelation, bring it up, my brother, because now we see them basically are prepared to go to war with Russia, but according to prophecy, they're going to basically help destroy America, right, because America is a problem. Give me on that, brother, because scripture there. 10 horn and the beast, Revelation 17 and 14. What?
This is Revelation 17, verse
Verse 15.
verse 15.
Go on.
And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the war sitteth, are peoples and multitudes, and nations
And the
and
war,
tongues.
and the war is basically America. So you have all different people from all different walks of life, you know, come to America to live, because you know America known as the land of opportunity or the golden city. Right, so speaking about America, that war, go on.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
So the 10 horn upon the beast, right, back then the beast was Roman Empire back then. Fast forward to now, the beast is NATO. Right, he's a hidden power structure, he's NATO. Right, so it's a 10 horn on the beast. These are basically these European countries or European nations. Right? Go on.
and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
Go on.
he shall eat the war,
These shall eat the war. The war is America. Right? These European countries or these European nations, they're going to hate America. According to prophecy. So seeing what's happening right now with NATO, right? And basically they're prepared to go to war with Russia. According to prophecy, they're going to basically help destroy America. Because it's a future prophecy that will take place in the near future. One,
that they shall eat the war,
one,
and shall make her desolate and naked,
one.
and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
They're talking about the ICBM missile fire. Right, so now we see they're preparing to go to war with Russia. Because that's basically what we see taking place right now. You know, from the time Ukraine thing start up, right, we know them basically, you know, been preparing, or been funding, you know, Ukraine. Right, go on, brother. Go on. Continue.
Therefore God had put in their hearts to fulfill his
So
will.
Yahweh, Heavenly Father, through them in the Hebrews, Yahweh, can put it in their heart, put it in their mind, go back to the Hebrew word, which basically means mind, to fulfill what? His will. So it's all about the Heavenly Father will. So all this is taking place right now, it's all in the Heavenly Father. Right? And according to prophecy, according to what's written, these 10 on, or these European nations, they're going to help destroy America. Right? What they're going to lead to? They're going to turn, something going to happen, them turn against America completely and help destroy America according to prophecy. Right?
And to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, and the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Right?
Says these exercises are another element of the hybrid unleashed by the West against Russia. As in, it's in an exercise of this scale marks the final. Read that part already.
Yeah.
It says NATO did not mention Russia by name in its announcement,
Yeah.
but its top strategic documents identify Russia as the most significant and direct threat to NATO members' security.
God.
Yeah. Russia the most powerful army to them right now. Stand up against. Yeah.
And here, Russia been prepared for years.
And
Right? Years with them. Right? Man, let's give it up. Give me on there. You want Joel view? Joel chair now.
This is Joel 3 verse 9. It said, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles,
And?
fear war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
Yeah, so even the Father, you know, put that, you know, that spirit back, you know, and the Russians,
and
right, we get into that war mood. You know, as I mentioned in the article about the Cold War, right? That was the Cold War back then. Now we're at the time of the hot war,
Gone.
Right, this is World War III will be the hottest war ever fight on the planet. And the greatest war ever fight on this earth here. Right, go on.
Let them come up.
They come up here in the Middle East. Right? Around the Persian Gulf. And all the armies going together. Go on.
So beat your plowshares into swords,
Go on.
and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
Go on, let the weak nations see them strong. No? Go on.
So assemble yourself and come, all ye Eden, and gather yourself together round about.
Go on.
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Go on, talking about the angels. Go on.
Let the Eden be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Francis, if I said, dear the Lord, say, I'm going to sit to judge all these nations round about. Right, so see what's happening right now with the whole NATO against Russia going to lead to this prophecy. As I mentioned, because these European nations, they're going to turn their back on America. Right? Because everybody wants to say America is a problem, so they're going to get rid of America altogether, can't work in the scripture. Right?
Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Go on.
Come get you down, for the press is full, the pot overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Exactly. The wickedness of the so-called white man is great. Wickedness of this world is great.
Gone.
Right? Highest level of wickedness.
So, multitudes in the valley of decision.
That's where this war going to start, right? In the Middle East, the valley of decision. Around the Persian Gulf. Go on.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Yeah?
My brother.
Isaiah 34 and 1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear,
Go on.
and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein.
Yes, people say, come in nations to hear. So everybody's supposed to take heed, especially in a time like now, seeing all these things happening. Right, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians supposed to take heed to what the scriptures and also these Eden nations. Right? I know all that how people you tell them that World War III, written in the scripture, ICBM is in the scripture, they can't see it. But they must say it's a long time so because they look and the Bible as a pastime thing.
Gone.
Because they don't understand the written, but the scripture says come in nation to hear and hearken. You're supposed to listen what the scripture actually says because we live in a serious time. Right?
To hear, and all that is therein,
Done?
there in the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
Yes, for the indignation, Lord, righteous anger. Right? It's upon all these nations. What?
And his fury upon all their armies.
Yeah.
He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the
Yes,
slaughter.
they're going to deliver these nations to the slaughter. We are in the Middle East. This final war going to fight. Right? We're going to start a matter of fact in the Middle East. Valley of decision. Right?
It says, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses,
Right.
and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Done.
See? And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yeah, because when these missiles, these ICBM missiles, worried, basically, come down to the earth atmosphere, right? They're gonna basically in certain places in America,
Done.
right? They're gonna have that mushroom called basically go up, roll up, the sky, set a refer to that, right? Because these things written of old, right? The prophets from way back, Lord give them a vision, of certain future events that will take place. Right? A lot of people can't see it because they see the Bible as a pastime thing, but they actually get the vision of things that will take place in this time we live in it. And we today we understand because we actually live in a time when these things are taking place.
Okay.
Right? Go on, brother.
See? Like a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the vine,
Yeah.
and as the fallen fig from the fig tree.
Yeah.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon
We're
Idumea.
talking about these ICBM missiles. Because the Lord said, feel so that will be in heaven. Right? These intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Done.
They're coming from Russia, China, right? Europe, North Korea. Right? The Lord's Spirit will be in these missiles. So he said, for my soul shall be bathed in heaven. They are come down upon who? Idumea. And Idumea is what the Greek way of saying Edom. Right? What Edomite? So-called white people. Right? Especially the one in America, because this ICBM missile war is going to judge them. Going to purge them, matter of fact, purge them. Right? One?
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah? See? It says, the sword of the Lord is filled with the blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. See? With the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord hath a sacrifice in Bozrah
And the modern day Buzzer today is America.
and,
Right? One?
and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
So,
Yeah.
a great slaughter coming.
And
America
say,
going to
come,
be that place.
yeah, that the great supper, God. Revelation.
Zephaniah 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord,
One.
until the day that I rise up to the prey.
We're supposed to wait upon the Lord. Right? We're not supposed to go out or do nothing at all. We're not supposed to do. Right? Until that time. Right? We're supposed to push this through to the best of our ability. Like what the scripture said. We're supposed to go do nothing. But we want a carnal thing like we're like a Jake, trying or thinking about. We're supposed to say, wait ye upon me. Right? Until the day when you rise up to the prayer. Like our brother.
For my determination is to gather the
For the
nation.
Lord determination is to gather all these nations, all the armies them we see on the earth right now, through the folk on the earth. The Lord determination is to gather them where in the Middle East.
Can.
Right, you see what taking place now with the Houthi rebels them, how them basically do. Right, all these things, right, as it taking place are going to lead to one thing. The angels are the one that work. The angels are basically work on the mind of all these men, these military men. Right, to do all these things so the prophecies them can fulfill. Right, scripture says the Lord determination is to gather all these nations
Can.
in the Middle East. Go on.
For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdom,
Go on.
to pour upon them mine indignation,
Pour upon them his indignation, his righteous anger. Alright, go on.
even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Go on. So this is the judgment of the Heavenly Father. See what's happening right now? We're close to that time. Right? Go on.
Second Ezra 16 verse 1.
Go on.
It says, woe be to thee, Babylon and Asia.
Go on.
Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack, and here bewail your children,
Go on.
and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Go on.
See? A sword is sent upon you, and who shall turn it back?
Yeah, but there's no one can stop. These ICBM missiles basically begin to shoot, from across the world. Nobody can stop them.
Done.
God's Spirit are going to be these missiles as I mentioned earlier. Go on.
Fire is sent among you,
Go on.
and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is that? And what is he that may drive them away?
Go on.
It says, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? May anyone turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
Go on.
See? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
No one.
Question.
No one can stop them.
The Lord I one muster the host of the battle. Yeah,
Yo.
as it is written.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have an next one?
Yeah, give it on.
Isaiah 9 verse 5.
What?
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolling blood.
That's how in the ancient time, men fight. Right, you have two sides, two army. But then, them charging, you have the archers them firing the arrows.
God.
Right, you have this, them slicing and dicing, that back cry. Right? That's how them fight in the ancient time. Right? That's how ancient fight go on.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
This war getting ready to take place right now. This third world war destruction. Gonna be burning and fuel of fire, talking about the ICBM missiles.
God.
Intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's the fire was basically scripture speak about it. They're coming. Right, that's Malachi 4:1 said, behold the day come that shall burn as an oven.
God.
Right? Tell me what that do.
Malachi. So Malachi 4 verse 1. It says, for behold the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yeah.
See? And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, so all who live in America, during the time they're gonna never come. Burn to dust. Right, according to prophecy. Because them fish are consumed away while they stand up on their feet. Right, tell you what take place when these missiles hit America. And all who live in America. They even tell you that the scripture says in Zechariah 13:8, right, the Lord will be the third part through the fire. Right, the afflictions and also the literal fire, because you're not going to get beaten up out of the fire. Because when these missiles shoot off, that's when the Lord, the outshine, is going to basically make him a rifle account for in the scripture. I say all who left on the shores of America, they're going to basically destroy the lake of fire the scripture speak about. Right? So that I say all praises and honor unto Yahweh, and double honors to the apostles, to the elders of greatness, to shalom to all the brothers and all the across the world, shalom also to the few sisters. Pretty soon they're going to leave the society. Shalom.
Shalom.